public health.
Okay, so you're first year, obviously.
Yeah.
So how do you find Ryerson so
far? It's pretty good. I like the location and everything. It's nice.
Oh, so you actually like the location?
Yeah, I like the
location. Because a few people that I've interviewed, they say that they don't really like this sort of campus setup because, it's not just students here. Like regular people who come downtown are also part of the way when they're getting to class.
Well,
things are all over the place.
Yeah, but I've been to like places like Guelph and stuff like that. But then the problem there is that it's kind of like high school in terms of like you've already seen everybody there.
Okay.
Here it's like you don't know if everybody's going to school here. You don't know what they're doing. You have more access to people who aren't like first year students. So.
Alright, so do you use YouTube often?
Yeah.
Of course. Awesome. Who are some of the the most watched people on your subscribers?
People like Grade A, Under A. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Like what type of videos do you like to watch, like content-wise?
Like funny stuff. Like I don't know if you've ever seen it. Casually Explained. Casually Explained.
Yeah.
Just kind of like satirical humor and stuff like that.
Okay.
For the most part.
That's actually really good for what I'm about to ask because, it's not just YouTube, it's anything social media wise. If you post something, you're going to get positive feedback, you're going to get like a lot of praise, a lot of good comments, but then there's also that time, or many times actually, when you're going to get, negative comments.
Yeah.
Especially with this, like satirical stuff. People sort of find that controversial sometimes. So, how do you feel, like how do you think the people who post this kind of stuff, how do they stay motivated despite all the
Well, for the most part, I think, you can really see from their character from like, it's, the PewDiePie thing that just happened with him, like in the Wall Street Journal, how like he posted all those videos and stuff, and then the Wall Street Journal was posting articles about how he was like a neo-Nazi and stuff like that. Like, for the most part, he dealt with it like really well because he was like, listen, like, this is like my channel, this is satirical comedy, and like, if you don't like it, you don't have to exactly watch my content. It's stuff that not everybody likes because that's what content is, right? It's like choosing a TV channel and so on.
Yeah, but then obviously everyone on YouTube is not as confident or as famous, I guess you could say, as PewDiePie. So then,
true.
You may have heard the saying, like if you do 100 things, 99 of them are good, but one of them is bad. People are gonna see the bad and they're gonna make a big deal out of it.
Well, what do you? Well, yeah.
Like, how do you think like the other YouTubers on YouTube like deal with this kind of stuff? Like on average, sort of in general.
For the most part, a lot of them just don't talk about it. Like they just don't even mention the mistakes. Like I remember when I can't remember his name right now, but this prankster, like I never really watched him, but like there's like all this news and stuff about how like a couple of his videos were like really like they were like fake or something about that, and he like, even though I really don't like the guy as a person and like his content, he gave this video like explaining that like he really like apologized like from his heart, and he was like, I understand that those videos weren't exactly like my best content, and like I've since taken them down and stuff like that. And some people just keep up their content anyways, like they don't care.
Alright, so as for you, can you give me a time where you've had to deal with negative feedback and how do you handle it?
Can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Like maybe in group work. Might have tried to contribute something, but then people are just like, no, we don't like this idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
a
like
lot of times.
Yeah. Well, like no, not a lot of times, but I can name a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in terms of definitely like negative feedback, it's definitely good to like kind of just pause for a second. Take a step back, kind of like take a second to think of the whole situation, and then make up your mind if you're in the right position, if you're making the right decisions, and if you really do think you are, then you can keep going. But if their feedback's getting to you and you're thinking it's good to like kind of be self-aware and step down.
As for you, are there different ways of how you receive feedback? Like let's say from someone the same age as you or someone?
Yeah, definitely. So usually with like older people, I find like when I started my first job with the older guys at that job, they were more kind of. They would kind of not pick on you, but like if you made a mistake with or more near your age, people more near your age are sort of like understanding. They would make that mistake as well. But usually like older people are like, wow, like I wouldn't, they would think in their mind, I wouldn't even make a mistake like that one if I was his age, right? But for the most part, I mean, they would. Because,
Alright, so have you ever, experienced a time where you sort of hesitated to do something, or you sort of just like, wasn't sure if you should do it or not because of some previous negative feedback that you received?
No, I can't really think of anything.
So like getting back to that group thing, like maybe sometimes like like something happens to you as
Right.
you start contributing ideas, and then like they say no, it happens over and over again.
Right.
So then next time when you do it, you're like, should I really say this?
Right. Yeah, I mean, for sure, there's always some kind of like part of you that like, kind of remembers what happened and stuff like that. But, everybody's different. Everybody takes, everybody hears suggestions differently and stuff like that. I know in drama class, like it was always like, they always kind of let you say whatever idea you had in mind. And like that was kind of like, more kind of, not even encouraged, it was like forced on people to like, blurt out their ideas, like whatever it was and stuff like that. And like definitely that helped for a lot of people, because then like even people who, were shy and like quiet, they didn't really like, they maybe had an idea but they didn't want to express it, like they would still, kind of have to join the group because now it was for a mark, it was for their academics, so ended up really changing kind of like some of their characters, like they actually really ended up like expressing their opinion better and stuff like that, which is always good.
Yeah, those are awesome answers.
You guys, thank you.